Have you ever fired off 100 applications and only had back from 3 of them? You're not broken. The system is actually broken. Let's be honest. The system is completely broken. Here's something that most people don't realize. 75% of resumes never even get in front of the human eye. And this isn't a numbers problem. This is a strategy problem that you need to think about. Top of the morning, everyone. My name is Tshidi and I'm back with a brand new video. Today, we're crushing the myth about spray and pray, which I've seen a lot of people do in the job hunt. That whole mass applying for hope for the best approach. The spoiler here is it almost never really works. And I'm going to show you how you can actually stop playing the lottery when it comes to your career and start applying with intention using targeted applications, strategic networking, and real value alignment. Why does spray and pray often fail? On paper, applying for 100 jobs feels like progress. In reality, it's like tossing spaghetti into the wall and hoping that you'll actually have a Michelin star dish. The issue with that is that no tailoring means instant rejection. That's one of the first things that you'll have. Number two, some applicant tracking system gives scores on applications using keywords. I'm not saying applicant tracking systems are rejecting you just because you've applied. I'm saying they give a score on every application that has come in, and this is because they use keywords that have been put on the resume. Number three, recruiters know a copy and paste when they see it, especially when they're looking for specific things and your CV doesn't even match the role's needs, or in some cases, the CV looks exactly like the job spec that we've actually put out there. So be very careful that you don't do that copy and paste and hope you'll actually get something out. I know looking for a job is actually a full-time job in itself, and tailoring any job description or your resume takes a lot of time. But please, guys, and I've said this so many different times where some people have said, no, don't use AI. Please use AI for your own processes, but I'll explain how you can actually use that AI. The second thing you need to worry about is targeting. The smarter game plan here is forget about the 100 application grind. Pick 10 companies that you really love, that genuinely excite you, and you go deep into those companies. Research their mission, some of their recent wins, the challenges that they're facing, and this can also help you tailor the CV in a nice way that speaks to the company's culture and other things. Customize your CV and cover letter to show exactly how you can solve some of the problems that you might have done when it comes to research. But also because you're doing this full-time job of looking for a job, as I said, you can also use AI to look at the experience that you already have versus the experience that the job is actually looking for, and use AI to tailor the best way your CV should actually look for that particular job. Think of it like dating. Would you go on 100 random coffee dates in a week, or just focus on 1 or 2 people that you actually like and that you have the same vibe with, and at least try and make something work? And I know there's now bots that are actually applying for people. Stop it, because people can see how many jobs you've applied to in the same company using the ATS. If you've applied to 100 jobs in the last month, I can see you've applied to 100 jobs in the last month. So please stop that. The third thing that we need to also think about, guys, is the hidden door to 80% of the jobs, or sometimes let's say maybe 50 to 60% of the jobs that are out there. Here's the stat that nobody actually talks about. 70 to 80% of the roles are filled through networking, not just only online applications. And by networking, this is what I mean, guys. So for example, a job goes out. The people in the team say to the manager, I know so-and-so that I worked with before that I think is absolutely fantastic. Or I know so-and-so through this company that I think will be fantastic for this job. That is how most of these jobs get filled, because people go and refer people that they know. And one of the things that I've always said to people before is talent knows talent. The second thing on this one is that use LinkedIn to connect with people in your target companies, guys, or target industries or target spaces. Join conversations, have an input, comment on their posts, add value before asking for anything. When you actually reach out, make it personal, guys. Hey, I'm fascinated by your company, or I'm fascinated by this topic. I've got a video that's coming up where it speaks about how to connect with people and network with people on LinkedIn, and some of the scripts that you can actually use yourself when you actually connect with these people. And just as a reminder, people hire people. Recruiters hire people, not PDFs. Gone are the days where people are still using the words bums on seat. That doesn't work anymore. It's a horrible word for anybody to use. People hire people. The fourth thing is align your value with the company's vision, because people hire these people that align with that vision. the higher for results. So show measurable impact. What have you done that's increased efficiency by 30% in this particular space? They speak their language. If they say they want a data-driven problem solver, make sure that you actually show how you are a data-driven problem solver to that particular company. If you want interviews that turn into offers, stop mass applying. There's zero value that's ever been shown out of mass applications. Please tailor your CVs. 2, target roles and tailor your pitch. That's very important. 3, network with a purpose. Don't just already send the email and today you're already starting to look for a job from that individual. Network with purpose, guys. The last thing is align your value to what they truly need. Because once you do that, even in the job interview, you'll be able to rock them and show them what you're capable of. Now, here's a challenge for you guys. Try and pick one role that excites you, research it, tailor your CV, and reach out to somebody inside the company and compare that feeling to sending 101 applications into a void that ends up only having 3 people respond. You'll see a huge difference because also there's far less frustration. And here's the other thing that people don't think about. 101 applications. In some cases, somebody calls you and says, hey, I'm so-and-so, you applied for the role. You don't even remember what that role is all about. For as long as you actually read and validate what the AI outputs, you will always have the best CV if you use AI to actually assist you in tailoring that particular CV. And it will take you less than 5 minutes to be able to do that. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Let's have a discussion in the chat and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.